What's good, guys? Um, it's Friday the 19th, 5:14 p.m. right now. And today's psychology video is pretty much no one is going to save you when you fall on your ass. The only person who will is yourself, and you guys need to realize that. So, gonna just do what I normally do, talk about myself a bit, and then kind of try and correlate it with trading and whatnot. Hold on, let me fix my camera. There we go. So, a few days ago, I was feeling bad about myself, and I was like, damn, I I need to make it. If I now, I physically need to make it now, or else I don't feel like I'm doing enough, and I feel like I'm failing. The truth is, you're not failing. Now, I'm only about like I'm literally 19 days into this demo account, and I'm up about 1.2k. Not bad. I could be doing better, but besides the point. Back to the main topic. Main topic. Stop feeling bad about yourself. So yeah. A few days ago, I was feeling bad about myself because I felt like I wasn't doing enough and all that, and I was talking to Anthony, my friend, before, and we were just conversating and just bringing up the fact how we felt like we needed to make it now and all of that. But the truth is, you, you have time. You don't need to make it right now. Now, like you just don't, you have the time. You have the time. You just have to put the effort in, and you will see results. It's not instantly. Things aren't instant. Nothing. Well, some things give instant pleasure, and you need to stay away from those, obviously, like vaping, smoking weed, doing drugs, fucking lust, gooning, all of that. Stop gooning. Gooning is so bad, bro. Straight up, stop gooning. Um, Fuck, bro. I go off topic all the time on these videos. I just start rambling about shit. But like the reality is, if you fall on your ass, there is no, people are going to say they're going to be there for you, but the reality is they're not. You got to do that shit on your own. No one's going to be there to help you up and lift you up. You need to lift yourself up. You like you gotta, cause no one else is gonna. No one else is everybody. People are people are too worried about themselves. Obviously, I'm I'm more focused on myself than I am with anybody else, cause I'm trying to better myself. So, you know yourself. You know how to pick yourself up off of your feet. So, why not just do it? Just when you start to feel bad about yourself, think about think about the shit that people have done to you. Really, really. Seriously. Think about all the shit that you've been through and what's happened and how you grew from that, and then start incorporating it to right then and there. Because like I said before, no one is going to come and save you. You need to be your own superhero at the end of the day. And it sounds corny as hell, but it's true. You need to be your own superhero. You need to save yourself from distress because nobody else is going to be there for you. Self pity is will lead you down the wrong path, and it is rare to see growth from self pity. Stop pitying yourself. There are people in much much, 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 much worse situations than you are right now. Same with me. There's people in much, much worse situations than I am right now. I am very blessed. I can say that right now. I am very blessed. I come from a nice family, and yeah, I put the shit on myself. I did all of this shit to myself. And here comes the self-pity. I I need to realize I did this shit to myself. I started I started to go down the wrong path myself. Nobody else was making me do that. Only me. And once you realize that like you're in the wrong, then you could start seeing growth. You will start seeing growth. When you can accept the fact you did wrong to a person, I here we go with the blabbering. So, probably like a year ago, 2 years ago. Well, yeah, like a year ago or something. A year ago now, maybe. Wait. Yeah. Yeah, like a year ago about um I was leading this girl on, and I was a dickhead. I was a dickhead. Uh come like 4 months ago, I opened up and I told her the truth. I told her everything I did and everything I did wrong. You need to hold yourself accountable for everything. Everything you've done in your life, everything you've said, you need to hold yourself accountable. I've said some fuck shit in my life. I've done some fuck shit. I was a bad person. Really, I was a bad person. But you can change. You can change. It is possible to change because I am living proof. I wish you guys like seriously, I wish you guys knew who I was like a year 2 years ago, because if you guys really like knew who I was 2 years ago and like stuck with me, you would see how much growth and self-accountability I have I've had, and I've like you know what I mean? Once you once you once you realize that no one's coming to save you, you could start you could start really like growing as a human, growing just as like a person. Yeah, back to the topic. So like yeah, no one's coming to save you. No one is. Once you realize that, you can literally just start like growing from as a human and as a person. Same shit, different smell. Um, I'm kind of burnt out, not gonna lie. So like, I don't really know what else to say. Um, once you yeah, really once you realize that, it's like you can really just start growing as a person, and yeah, got to take accountability of the shit you've done and not dwell on the past and the shit you've done. You got to accept the things you've done and the things you've said and move on. I know I kind of changed topics from self-pity to accountability. Well, it's kind of goes hand in hand pretty much, because when you realize you're starting to like doubt yourself and you're having self-pity, you got to hold yourself accountable to that, and you need to realize you are feeling doubtful, feeling self-pity, and you got to just move forward. Like, and back to like a few days ago, I was feeling shitty about myself, but I sat down and I thought it through, and I was like, you know, I have came a far a long long way from 6 months ago, and it's only going up from here. There's no stopping. Once you can realize that, and when you can stop fucking doubting yourself and having that pity and just thinking that people are going to come rescue you from, like, let's just go into trading terms. So, let's say you blow that funded account. No one's going to come and give you another fucking funded account. You got to do that shit on your own. Nothing is going to be handed to you willingly. You need to work for that shit. Because, like I said, I just keep repeating myself, nobody is gonna come and save you. And that's the fucking truth. That's the truth. People will say they have your back, and they'll be there for you when you fall. But when you are at your lowest, you gotta pick yourself back up. You need to just snap out of that daze of being what's the word? Fuck. Fuck. I don't know the word. Let me look it up. Loki lost my train of thought. I lost my train of thought. I guess I'll just end the video here because I lost my train of thought. But at the end of the day, you must realize that you are really on your own. And it sounds sad, but it's the truth. There is no one is going to come and rescue you. No one is. So, that's today's psychology video. Hope you guys enjoyed me rambling like usual and kind of going off track. But, yeah. Peace out.